Amidst the maelstrom of uncertainties that frequently defines our days, a pressing need arises to anchor ourselves in something greater, a fount of serenity that transcends quotidian pressures. This moment of introspection and spiritual communion is no mere happenstance. It is an intrinsic response to the human quest for a sanctuary, a beacon amidst the fog of anxiety and doubt. We inhabit an era of incessant stimuli, where external noise often drowns out the inner voice, rendering it increasingly challenging to discern the path forward. Responsibilities pile up, challenges seem insurmountable, and the sensation of being overwhelmed can become crushing. It is in this milieu that prayer presents itself not as an escape, but as a reunion, an invitation to pause, to breathe, and to permit a revitalizing energy to flow through us. The crux of this particular supplication lies in the understanding that peace and hope are not passive acquisitions, but active states that we cultivate. It is not merely about asking, but about opening the heart and mind to receive the wisdom and strength that already reside within and around us, awaiting recognition. The journey we propose here is not an instant magical panacea, but an entreaty for the conscious practice of directing our attention toward the essential, toward the immutable truths that underpin existence. In a world that instructs us to seek external validation and measure our worth by tangible achievements, this prayer beckons us to turn our gaze inward, to the inner sanctum where true resilience and unwavering faith reside. The difficulty many face today is not a lack of desire for peace and hope, but rather the apparent remoteness of these states. The ceaseless churn of modern life, with its unremitting demands and the proliferation of information, can foster a sense of disconnection from our deepest selves and from the divine. What we offer here is a portal to reestablish this connection, a tool to navigate the complexities of the present with renewed clarity and an emboldened spirit. It is an invitation to quiet the clamor of the external world and to hear the gentle melody of hope that resonates within our core. This is not a generic prayer for all occasions, but a pointed call for the now, for the specific challenges you may be confronting at this very juncture. If concerns seem to escalate in geometric proportion, if uncertainty about the future casts a long shadow over the present, if emotional and mental exhaustion have become unwelcome companions, then this prayer was conceived for you. It acknowledges the validity of your struggles, the authenticity of your fears, yet simultaneously points to the inherent strength that can be marshaled to surmount such obstacles. The paramount objective is to reignite the flame of hope, allowing it to dissipate the shadows of discouragement and despair. The peace we seek is not the absence of problems, but the capacity to confront them with serenity and confidence. It is the inner stillness that enables us to think clearly, act with purpose, and feel with compassion, even when external circumstances are tumultuous. By engaging in this practice, we make room for understanding and acceptance to flourish, transforming how we perceive and interact with the world around us. The complexities of modern life frequently obscure the simplicity of spiritual solutions. We are bombarded with so many options and information that the idea of finding peace and hope through an inner connection may seem utopian or inaccessible. However, the beauty of this approach lies precisely in its accessibility. It does not require profound knowledge or dogmatic faith, only an open heart and the willingness to turn inward. It is a reminder that, regardless of external circumstances, we possess an internal reservoir of strength and resilience that can be accessed at any moment. The relevance of this prayer for your day today lies in its ability to offer a turning point. It is an invitation to interrupt the cycle of worry and rekindle confidence in your capacity to navigate adversities with grace and determination. It is not about denying challenges, but about approaching them with a fortified perspective, armed with an inner peace that cannot be shaken by external events. Hope, in this context, is not blind wishing, but a certainty grounded in the belief that, with inner guidance and strength, we are capable of overcoming any obstacle. We invite you, therefore, to embark on this journey of inner rediscovery. Allow these words to serve as a catalyst for transformation, paving the way for peace and hope to manifest in your life in a profound and lasting manner. It is a moment to silence the noise, attune to the voice of your soul, and allow divine light to illuminate your path, offering the clarity and strength necessary to embrace whatever the day holds with a serene and hopeful heart. The journey begins now, with the simple yet powerful intention of reconnecting to your source of serenity. O God, infinite source of love and wisdom, I present myself before you at this moment, with an open heart and a soul thirsting for your presence. I recognize that, amidst the turbulence and uncertainties life presents me, it is in you that I find my safe refuge and my unshakable hope. Strengthen my faith, Lord, so that I may discern your will in every situation and find peace in your divine providence. Grant me, Heavenly Father, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your light dispel the shadows of fear and doubt that sometimes assail me, and may your peace, which surpasses all understanding, flood my heart and mind. Help me release the worries that oppress me, trusting that you are in control and that all paths unfold for my greatest good. Lord, teach me to channel the energy of gratitude, even in adversity. May each challenge become an opportunity to recognize hidden blessings, lessons learned, and the strength that emanates from my ability to persevere. Transform my complaints into praises, my frustrations into learning, and my fears into faith. May gratitude be the lens through which I view the world, revealing the abundance that often goes unnoticed amidst the routine. Grant me clarity of purpose, a keen understanding of my chosen path. Guide me so that my actions are aligned with my deepest values and with the plan you have for me. May I not be easily swayed by distractions or ephemeral appeals, but rather maintain focus on what is truly significant and enduring. In moments of indecision, illuminate my mind with your wisdom, allowing me to make decisions with discernment and confidence. It is crucial, at this very moment, for you to direct your energy toward understanding resilience not as an impenetrable armor, but as the capacity to adapt and recover after impacts. Consider how a flexible reed bends with the strong wind, but does not break, returning to its original position when the storm passes. Analogously, your inner strength does not lie in the absence of difficulties, but in your ability to readjust, to learn from setbacks, and to rise with a deeper understanding of yourself. For instance, imagine an entrepreneur whose business was shaken by an unexpected economic crisis. Instead of succumbing to despair, he analyzes what went wrong, seeks new strategies, perhaps diversifies his services or products, and reinvests his energies in rebuilding on a more solid foundation. This capacity for adaptation and learning is an essential pillar of resilience. Furthermore, it is imperative that you cultivate the practice of self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics, imposing unrealistic standards upon ourselves and punishing ourselves for perceived failures. However, by adopting a stance of gentle understanding towards ourselves, akin to how we would treat a dear friend experiencing hardship, we allow emotional wounds to heal more rapidly. For instance, if you make a mistake at work, instead of dwelling on thoughts like, "I'm incompetent," try reframing your self-assessment to something like, "I made a mistake this time, but I learned a great deal from it, and next time I'll know how to handle it better." This subtle shift in self-perception can profoundly impact your mental well-being and your ability to move forward with optimism. In addition, let us delve deeper into how hope actively manifests in our lives. It is not a passive waiting for things to improve, but a driving force that propels us to act even in the face of an uncertain future. Consider hope as the fuel that enables us to take the next step, even when the path ahead is obscured. For example,